Cheers and welcome to episode 11 of Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy. I'm Miles and this is Jimmy. This is the show for the 2019-20 Premier League season and beyond, if we can stomach doing it anymore. Looking at the Premier League, two guys sitting down just like you would in the pub with your mates, having a beer and chatting about the football. Right, we did a big rant about England about 20 minutes ago. We were in the process of posting that up. We've changed our set. We're ready to go on the Premier League games this weekend. First thing I want to do though, you might have seen a slight change to this set. Got a new shirt. West Ham 1999 through 2001. Absolute beauty of a shirt. And I have to say thank you to Ken Pritchard for donating that. The guy, seriously, the guy Ken did the bubbles at West Ham last year in the stadium.
Did he? Amazing.
Yeah, so he's given us a shirt. The guy who actually did the bubbles, No, he had the bubble machine. He was in charge of the bubble machine, so he went to every game.
Nice.
And he's given us this old West Ham shirt. If you would like to see your club shirt up in the background in the set of Pub Football, give us a shout, send us a message in the message section, even the comment section in YouTube. We will try and get back to you. If not, you can send me a message or Jimmy a message on social media. My Instagram is @MarsBlumsom. Yours is @JamesLiv7.
Yeah, something like that.
James Liv, Jim Livy on Twitter as well. Send us a message because I'd love to see some more old school shirts.
I'm going to say right now, if anyone has the Spurs third shirt, brilliant.
And they're not giving us that. I want to see old shirts. I love the retro shirts. So I love this kit, this Arsenal kit. I'd rather see the old yellow Arsenal kit. The blue Spurs shirts there to fill space. I love Tottenham, they're on my side, but I'd love a retro shirt. I don't actually have a retro Spurs shirt with me. They're all in New Zealand at my mum's. And this is a retro Spurs shirt, but I like the Dave Mackay number 8 on the back. So more retro shirts like the Newcastle one and the West Ham ones will be very, very much appreciated. Should we get into it?
Yeah, why not?
Alrighty, episode 11 is going to be all about this weekend's Premier League action. We're back off the international break. Premier League is back, thank goodness, after this infuriating England games. Kicking off this weekend's action, Saturday 12:30 kickoff at Anfield. Big way to kick it off. Liverpool versus Newcastle.
Fixture, that.
Newcastle? I won't be wearing that shirt though. Going into the 3 o'clock kickoffs on Saturday, we've got Brighton against Burnley at Brighton. Man United against Leicester, at Old Trafford. Sheffield United are hosting Southampton at Bramall Lane.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done well there.
Yeah, I thought you made that up for a minute.
I did as well for a minute there.
I thought you just say Hillsborough. I was like, no.
The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is hosting Tottenham Hotspur against Crystal Palace. Wolves will be taking on Chelsea at Molineux, and then the 5:30 kickoff is Norwich at home at Carrow Road to Manchester City. Looking ahead to Sunday, Bournemouth will be hosting Everton. Yes, I'm looking down, there's a piece of paper here. That's the 2 o'clock kickoff, 4:30 on Sunday. It's actually a really big game. New manager at Watford
huge.
will be hosting Arsenal, the Gooners, and Monday Night Football returns, so we get a bit more Neville and Carragher.
Yeah, did you see the game last night?
I haven't seen
Neville had a shocker.
I've heard. That's Vincent Kompany's testimonial.
That'll be bought up straight away.
Monday's game is Villa against West Ham, 8 o'clock kickoff at Villa Park. Right, as always, we start at the start of the weekend. Liverpool at home to Newcastle. I've seen Andy Carroll's back in training. I don't think he's going to be fit, but it's good to see him back.
That was good to see. As I said, it's a classic Premier League fixture. Down the line, there's been 4 threes. It's been great. I'm expecting a very comfortable home win, let's be honest.
Okay, so the one thing that Newcastle do have that Liverpool don't is that they've got quite a few players that don't get international call-ups.
Yeah.
So, we say quite a few, some players will. Obviously, there'll be some lesser nations, but in terms of the big nations, Liverpool are full of internationals.
Yeah.
So they would have been all over the world playing international games. Newcastle have had a bit of time to do some training. They won't have jetted around. They won't have had late people coming back.
You could say that for every team in the Premier League, mate.
You could, but that will help them, not hinder them.
Oh, agreed. And as we've seen so far already, that Newcastle are quite good away from home.
Right.
It might suit them a little bit more to not be at St James's Park.
I just can't see them causing much damage. Alan Saint-Maximin is unavailable. He's still injured.
No, I'm not expecting a lot, to be perfectly honest. It's a big ask. As you say, the international break might make a difference. I don't think it will. But I'm expecting a comfortable home win.
I expect Joe Gomez to start because he went away but didn't play.
I hope so.
So he'll come back fresh.
John Matip, isn't really.
Cameroon
didn't have a game. Did
they have a game?
I'm not
That
sure.
might change things
I'm
then.
not sure. Don't
Might
quote me on
change
that.
things. He might play.
And obviously Van Dijk played a couple for Netherlands.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I like to see Gomez play.
Yeah, so would I. There's not much more to say on this one, I don't think.
No.
Newcastle will sit back. They'll try and hit them on the counter. They'll struggle to do that because Liverpool just are a bit better.
It's been mentioned already on the radio today that it's basically a 2-horse race again. The other 18 teams are just partaking in the Premier League. And they are. I'm not. No, mate. There's no.
Well, I disagree because I think there are different battles in the Premier League. There's a 2-horse race.
Oh yeah, of course there is.
But then there's a top 4 race, and there's a top
Premier League
6
title.
race.
There's only 2 teams. Who
Oh, absolutely. But I think I think they're just taking part doesn't do them justice. To be honest.
But you get what I mean.
I get what you mean. They are so
else.
far ahead, but there are other things to play for. That's the beauty of the Premier League. There are so many different things to play for in the league.
Won't win anything, but never mind.
Let's do that. Okay, give me a bloody score prediction.
I'm going to go 4-0 to Newcastle. Crikey, Liverpool. Yeah.
You know what? I was going to say the same thing. So we're actually going to agree on one, which is a bit irritating.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to say 3-0 then. Right, I'm going to say 3-0. No, don't do the same.
No,
okay.
Okay,
5.
No, I'll go down to 3, and I'll give you 4. You said it first.
Okay, 4-0.
Okay, I'll go down to 3, but I do think it's going to be 4. But I will put the money on 3.
Salah will score 4 goals and not pass.
Oh, he doesn't let anyone else score, does he? He tries not to. Going on to 3 o'clock kickoffs at the Amex Stadium. Brighton hosting Burnley. This is one of those games that I'm glad isn't on telly. Because it would just be rubbish to watch.
Brighton have started really well. So Burnley.
Burnley are playing all right. Danny Drinkwater's out. We should talk about that.
Yeah, he seems to get beaten up everywhere he goes, doesn't he?
He started fighting in a nightclub.
Yeah.
Started or was involved in a big brawl. I heard he was with another footballer. Is that a rumour?
Yeah, it's not come out who it was.
Is that a rumour?
I think that's also been mentioned.
Probably some
somewhere.
conference player or something. But
yeah.
Obviously, if it's another Premier League footballer, we know who won because Danny Drinkwater's been out for a few weeks with swollen face. The other one's fine, unless they're out on a long-term injury. Or retired, Crouchy.
Yeah.
He's been up there.
Yeah, Crouchy run away. So.
That's shocking. It shouldn't be happening.
No, but I can imagine he's probably caused his own downfall somehow.
Not necessarily. It shouldn't be happening for 2 reasons. One, if Drinkwater has genuinely started it, what are you playing at, mate? You've just got yourself back into a club that's actually going to play you in the Premier League.
Are they?
I think they will. I think he's. I don't think he wasn't good enough for Chelsea, but I think he's still a Burnley
he's
level.
good enough for Burnley.
Exactly.
But Burnley have got such a settled side.
Yeah, but he'll get chances, and if he only takes an injury, I think they'll use him a lot more than Chelsea. Whereas if he's not started it and someone's, I heard that he was talking to a guy's girlfriend.
No, of course he was. Of course he was.
But still,
classic stereotypical Premier League player.
I know, but does he know it's a girlfriend? It's a girl on a night out. He might just be, oh, she's a bit fit. I'm a bit keen on that one. But
is that what you do? Sorry.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, thank God I've got a girlfriend. Thank God. But anyway, I think that's shocking. Either way, it's shocking, and being out of action is not what he needs right now in his career, considering how much it's stalled in the last year. Again, it's just a dull game. It's going to be won by a big guy up front.
Well, it's 2 different styles of play coming together, isn't it? It's Brighton are going to try and play football, and Burnley are just going to play the way they play. They're going to pump it long, and they're going to probably do quite well with it.
Brighton have started the season well. I really like Graham Potter.
Yeah,
but
so do
I see this being the type of game that Burnley might favour Burnley. Because
physical battle, isn't it?
Brighton will come out at them. Ashley Barnes is on absolute fire at the moment, scoring goals for fun. Chris Wood, I think, is playing well as well. They're linking up pretty well.
They started really well, Burnley.
Yeah, it's one of those games that I could see them nicking 2-0.
I'm going to go for a 1-0 home win.
I
really like Brighton.
I do as well. This is the type of away game.
But it's the type of game you can overcome, and quality shows up against sort of brute strength. So
I think if Brighton win this, then they are a massive shout to stay up. I think that if they lost, for me,
Brighton aren't going down. I think they've already proved enough so far this year to prove.
Okay, that's a massive statement considering I think Watford are a much better side than their bottom. But 2, last season they had a cracking first half of the season and they completely fell to pieces.
I like Brighton. I like what he's doing, and I think they've got enough about them.
Yeah, I mean, I do as well, but then it's becoming a point in the season where we're saying, I think they've got enough about them, I think they've got enough about them, I think they've got enough about
we're
them.
early
And there's no
doors,
one
though.
left.
We've only-
Exactly, we're early doors.
They've
Brighton
played
could,
4 games.
Brighton could completely fall apart.
Well, of course they could, but
But
then
I think if they win
again.
if they win a game like this, I think that they're a good shout for stay. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed, and I'm going to say right
I think
now,
they're
they
absolutely
are going to stay up.
okay, but I
And
think
when
they're
we're
going to be
sat
in
here
the-
in May going, oh, that was a good shout, wasn't it?
Yeah, you might be, or you might be sat there with your head in your hands, going, "I'm a complete dildo." However,
Wow, where did that come from?
it slipped out and back in and back out and back in again. But I think that Brighton are going to be in the relegation scrap, so I think they're contenders to go down, and I don't think Burnley are.
We'll see.
Moving on to the next game, Man United at home to Leicester. I think Leicester are favourites.
So do I. Leicester are going to win.
I think Leicester are fantastic. I think Man United are really poor.
Yeah.
James Maddison will be
Can't
fresh.
add much more to this.
James
I
Maddison
think
will be fresh.
Man United in transition, still not playing very well, not very good at home. Leicester on form, very good away side, will play on the counter. Vardy's great, they're going to win the game. What's the point of even talking about this?
Darren James scored a very good goal for Wales.
He
didn't
did. He scored a
looks
very good goal again. It's in off the left-hand side, straight in the bottom corner.
The problem is he's actually playing against a very good right back in Pereira, who is one of the few right backs who could probably. He's not as quick as James, but
He'll give him a go.
it'll give him a game. So it's gonna be a tough game for him.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you though. They're going to soak the pressure up.
course
They'll
they will
knock it in
counter.
behind. I think that it's a game that I think Harry Maguire is key in this game because if he gets caught out by Vardy's pace,
And I think he will do. I really think he will
this
do.
is the game that's going to, Roy Keane's been coming out and saying a lot at the moment, but Roy Keane's coming out and saying he doesn't rate Maguire because he just doesn't think his defensive instincts are good enough. He thinks he's a bit slow. I think that,
I also slightly agree with that.
yeah, but this is the game and this is the type of player where he can prove the doubters wrong by being commanding and marshalling him away where he wants to go.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he's gonna make a mistake and he's gonna score. I really like look at Leicester. Leicester are such a good side, and if they come away even with a point, it's not a bad result. Move on to the next one. They've started the season really well.
Yeah, I think Tielemans is. I think Tielemans might dominate Pogba. I know it sounds silly. I think that Maddison
is better.
Maddison will have McTominay for breakfast.
You've got Tielemans, Maddison, Ndidi. That's a decent midfield.
Yeah,
I think they'll dominate the Man United
I
midfield.
think they're going to win. Actually, speaking of Tielemans, one of 4 incidents that Mike Riley, the chief of referees, has come out and said should have been overturned by VAR and has been missed
Yes, I
this
have
season.
seen that. The one at Man City, Bournemouth
So Man
as
City,
well.
David
isn't it?
Silva should have had a penalty at Man City, Bournemouth. Tielemans should have been sent off against Bournemouth. Haller should have had a penalty against Norwich.
Yeah, agreed.
And Watford should have beaten Newcastle because it came off Hayden's
his
hand.
yeah.
VAR's been used terribly in the Premier League, and I hope not to have to talk about this next week as well. I hope they've used the international break to fix it.
I cannot wait to speak about this on Monday.
They've trained it. Anyway, let's go back to Man United Leicester game.
Scores, mate.
Yeah, scores.
Scores. 2-1 Leicester.
Oh, damn it! I need to start asking you first.
Really?
Damn, I want to say 2-1 Leicester as well.
Yes,
but
I think United have scored, but I think Leicester are going to nick it.
I think United will score, but I think Leicester will win. But I can't see them winning 3-1.
No.
I think it'll be 2-1 as well.
Yeah, it depends how it goes. If Leicester kind of suddenly take a 2-0 lead and Man United come back into it, great. But I think Leicester are going to probably nick it on the counter again.
Yeah. Are you okay with me doing the same one as you this time?
Well, you can do. I'm so far behind, it's just getting embarrassing. But
Yeah.
I need to get something
I'm
right.
going to do 2-1. 2-1 away at Leicester. I've changed for you before. I changed for you.
Please don't change it.
Oh, women have been asking their men to do that for such a long time. Sheffield United will be hosting Southampton. It's another game I'm glad it's not on the telly, to be honest. However, Sheffield United... This is
Sheffield United, yeah.
This is a game...
Don't go and play it. Could be a good game.
This is a game with the Sheffield United, I think... This is going to show really where they are at. We've settled into the Premier League season. We've played 4 games, had an international break for it all to sort of settle in, and now it's after the first international break where you sort of feel like the teams start to move in the table to where they're going to become You know, the next block of games between this international break and the next international break is going to give you a much more fair idea.
I think
of
it
how
shows where
teams
both teams are, because I think this could be a very close game. And it will give you an idea of who's going to be struggling more than the other one.
I expect Sheffield United to go at Southampton. I think they'll see them as there for the taking, especially after coming back against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Nathan Redmond's injured, so that's a big loss for Southampton.
That is big. They struggle apart from that, don't they? Let's be honest. Who is it? Che Adams doesn't look like he's going to go on a million years.
Danny Ings, I like Danny Ings though.
Yeah.
But you just think that if they push out, I think they'll see, without that pace of Redmond coming in behind, I think they might see a bit of an opportunity to push those centre-backs forward, to push their full-backs forward.
If you're Sheffield United, to stay in this league, these are the games you win.
Oh, they have to win this.
These are the games. And I expect them to get something out of it. I agree, Southampton, just not sure about Southampton.
It's weird, I'm not sure about Southampton, but they're the type of team that every time you say you're not sure about them, they'll pick up points. They're one of those teams that I genuinely think could go down this season. However,
I think they're doing that.
They seem to just pick up the right amount of points. But in terms of their performances, there's a lot of these games where we'll say we think they're going to lose.
Who do you think will finish lower?
I actually think Southampton will.
I think Sheffield United will.
And that's the thing. It wouldn't surprise me. Southampton finished 3 places above Sheffield United, and Sheffield United even went down. But in saying that, from what we've seen this season, I think that Sheffield United are playing better football and look like a better side.
Yeah.
But Southampton are just Southampton are almost like the sort of Sunderland, Wigan a few years ago. It took them 4 years to go down when they probably should have.
I disagree. I think they've got a manager who's a very good manager. I actually quite like the way they play a high press. I just think they're lacking a little bit of quality.
I liked Roberto Martinez, and I think that's exactly what happened to Wigan.
He should have left.
Yeah,
Wigan were terrible.
Yeah, but that's what
he didn't get the backing, and they went down, and they probably deserved to go down. I think Southampton are better than that.
Yeah, they're better than that, but I still having watched both teams this season.
Oh, agreed. But again, we're 4 games in.
Yeah, I know.
We're 4 games in.
And that's what I'm saying, that this next block is where you really start to see what teams are at.
10 games in, you suddenly go, right, I get it. I get where we are. With the third of the season in, I get it.
You said that you think Sheffield United might nick something here. I think it's going to be a draw.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be 2-2.
I'm going to say 1-0.
I was going to say 1-0. I changed it. I'll give you this one.
Oh, it's so close.
Tottenham Palace at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Quite simply, I think Tottenham need to win this.
Not 100%.
But I think that this is the type of game that Palace could nick a point in, because we've said how much better they are away from home. They've actually started the season very well. They're in 4th.
How the hell they've got the amount of points they have is just ridiculous.
They beat Man United and they got a few draws. Like, they've done all right.
I can't stand Chris.
Well, they've won 2 and lost 2, something like that. They've won 2, lost 2.
Spurs, European transfer window's gone. Everyone's now settled. You just get on with it and just go, right, they're here for at least another 3-4 months.
Some players have had a chance to go away on international duty, clear their heads, get their heads right. Eriksen's for Tongans.
I expect a better Spurs from now.
And Ndombele should be back. Lo Celso has gone away on international duty and he's out till November. That's really irritating.
Yeah.
Really irritating.
As you say, though, Palace are such a away side, and I wouldn't be surprised if they create at least a couple of chances.
I think they'll create chances. Walker Peters is supposedly back. Aurier played 90 minutes twice in the international break, so he should be back to fitness. If they play Davinson Sanchez, I'm going to rip my hair out. And there's quite a bit of it these days to rip out.
Of course he's going to play. Unfortunately, I don't have that same issue. But I've got a feeling that Spurs are going to nick it. I love that you're still laughing at that as well.
It's true. You're 30 now.
Way!
Oh, there it is.
30.
If I could pick a lineup for Spurs,
okay,
I'd probably go Walker Peters, Alderweireld, Vertonghen and Rose, Winks and Ndombele, with Eriksen in front, maybe Ali. Eriksen in front at the moment still. With Kane up top, Son on one side, and probably Moura on the other. But actually stay wide. Please stay wide for once.
Yeah, your biggest issue at home is you have no idea what to do, which is quite funny to watch.
Yeah.
And I don't expect that to change a lot this week.
It's the type of game that I might bring Dele Alli in for, because he does drag.
Oh no, you need
away.
width, mate. You need width.
We need width, but I think that he'd run in beyond Kane, do the running that Kane.
But Moura can do that.
Yeah,
and Moura's better, and I really don't like Dele Alli, I think it's terrible.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, give us as for Palace, like we said, counter-attack team. They'll get chances. Schlupp's
Ayu's
quick,
in form.
Zaha's quick.
Playing quite well.
Ayew scored 2 in a row.
Yeah.
That's his biggest Premier League return ever.
Yeah.
What's your score prediction, please?
2-1 Spurs. Just.
I actually think it might be. I'm going to go 3-1 Spurs because I think that Spurs will score. If Spurs score 2, Palace will come out, and I think they'll leave gaps.
Yeah, agreed.
But I can't see us keeping them clean.
I think it'll be tight. I quite back Palace to score. I can imagine them scoring.
This is actually a huge game that I'm looking forward to seeing. Wolves at home to Chelsea.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one there. Going what?
Yeah. Wolves at home to Chelsea. I think that this is a very even matchup this season.
100%. I actually think Wolves are better than Chelsea.
I think there are a few teams better than Chelsea, and I think that this is a European match. This is a European race. This is the European race. Wolves have actually had a bit of time off since the Europa League game.
Agreed. They have a game on Thursday, which gives them ample time to get themselves sorted.
Yeah, so they'll be fresh. They don't have as many international players as Chelsea.
You'd be surprised.
They have a few.
Yeah, a few went out.
But like the core of the team. Does Ruben Neves get in Portugal side? He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you've got Dendoncker play for
that's true, actually.
Belgium. You've got Jimenez who plays for Mexico.
Please completely disregard that
This bloke's
statement.
got no idea.
Yeah, I've got no clue what I'm doing. Whereas they've got Mason Mount, and that's about it, Chelsea, because the rest of the team don't really make it, do they? Zuma doesn't
I
make the
completely
front
disagree
squad.
with that. So
No, Zuma doesn't make the front squad.
no, Aspilicueta's retired, I think.
Which is not good enough.
Kepa's probably not playing.
Kepa goes to Spain but doesn't play.
Rudiger's not injured, isn't he?
Rudiger's injured.
Left side, Alonso won't be in the same side.
It's Emerson anyway.
Jorginho
Brazil.
probably played.
Italy, maybe. Kante would have gone for France if he's fit.
Hope he wasn't because he needs a rest. Who else have they got? Pulisic might have gone and played for the US somewhere.
That's right.
Tammy didn't play. Yeah, I'll back him.
Yeah, okay, so Wolves against... See, this is a game that I think the Wolves should actually look at and think we can go and dominate this.
Oh, 100%. I expect them to dominate the ball.
Mm-hmm.
They've got more quality in midfield. Yeah. I really like Wolves.
Willy Bolly suspended.
Yeah,
so
no issue there.
I think they lose something there because I think they've got like Ryan Bennett and that who aren't up at.
They've got Vallejo who's on loan from Madrid. He's a decent player.
Decent, but he's not. He's not quite at the level of Bolly. Which I think that if you're Tammy Abraham, you should be licking your lips at a game like this, thinking that I've got to go for that.
I play Giroud. I think they're quite physical.
I had an argument with someone today who thought Abraham should have been in the latest England squad. I said he'd scored twice before the squad.
Yeah, I'd probably start Giroud. I think I'll bring players into play, and I think against Wolves, I agree, they're going to dominate the ball. And I think if you've got an outlet who's going to hold it up, bring players into play, I think Giroud's better.
Okay, here's an option that they might not look at. Could you play them both?
I think it's a brave move.
Tammy's quick.
Where do you play him? Off the side? Off the wing?
Play him almost, I don't know if he can play off the wing, but I'm thinking that. Yeah, I'm thinking that sort of area where he's in that role with a Pedro off the other side or Pulisic because they're not exactly because none of their wingers are exactly setting the world alight at the moment.
No, Willian doesn't want to be there. Pedro's been okay,
and I think Abraham is in form. He's just had a rest because he didn't go away with England. He's not in the under-21s anymore, is he? I think he's
he's had 2 weeks on the training ground practicing.
Yeah, and he was in form going into the international break. I don't think the other players are. I don't think you can drop Abraham, but I agree with you in possibly playing Giroud. It might not work. It might be a massive risk, but I think it's worth an experiment to try them out.
It's a weird one, isn't it? I think this could be the game Lampard realises how big this job is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they got stuff 3-0. And
no,
you suddenly
not.
go, oh my God, Chelsea aren't very good.
But I think he should have realised already with the Sheffield United result.
So that's why I'm going for 3-0.
Reece James, he's speed tracks. He's fast tracking back from injury. Yeah. Try and get him in this Aspilicueta's pass.
He's been terrible.
Yeah.
He's been at fault for a few goals this season already.
I can see Ruben Neves scoring a screamer.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0 Wolves. I think it could be the time
I think it's going to be
realises.
tighter than that. I think it might be 1-0 Wolves.
Okay.
But I think Wolves will win.
Yeah, so do I. Wolves are better side at the moment.
This will be quick. 5:30, Norwich City. Even if it's at Carrow Road, I'm going to go like 4-0 because Man City are Man City. The one thing that they do have is an injured Laporte and Stones and Otamendi. As much as we say Stones is a good player, he's fallible. And Otamendi can be a train wreck at times. So I think that someone like Pukki might be thinking, thank God Laporte is not there. Norwich could nick a goal.
Otamendi, I did hear this on the radio say Otamendi didn't play in the second Argentinian game due to the fact Pep wanted him back a bit earlier.
Yeah.
Which proves where they are.
Yeah.
Usually we fly through Man City, but obviously Norwich are my second team. So they're going to struggle. They've got a few defensive issues. Max Aarons is out injured. I think Zimmerman's out. Grant Hanley's back. That's not a good thing.
Hanley's just back, yeah. But the things, I can see them nicking a goal just because I think that I can see there being I think they should look at Brighton. They went at them and they got chances.
Not to take the game to City, and I really think that's a refreshing thing this season.
And the way Pukki's been finishing, I can see them scoring.
Yeah, I think obviously Man City might score a few more, unfortunately.
The way Sterling's playing at the moment, I think even with Max Aarons...
Even De Bruyne set up 3 goals and scored one for Belgium this week.
It's just not fair, is it? It's just not fair.
It's really,
they are owned by Qatar.
It's really boring as well, and I'm getting bored of it already.
Yeah. I love watching them play, but it's boring.
No, I find it boring.
No, I love watching when they play against another good side.
Yeah, but if you play against Norwich, it's going to be one way, and they're going to have 70% of possession.
But the difference between them with 70% of possession and some other teams, they ping it into the front players. They score some beautiful goals. It doesn't really matter who they start. They might even start Fernandinho at the centre back.
Yeah, agreed.
And that would make them even more potent going forward. Yeah. So he'll probably join the midfield.
You can put Roddy.
Rod Stewart. I think it's going to be 5-1.
I was going to go 3-1. I think Norwich will give a good account of themselves.
I honestly think Sterling's going to score at least 2. I think Sterling's going to score 2. I think Aguero's going to score a couple.
As you say, international break might help in Norwich's favour slightly. I think it's going to be a little bit tighter.
They've got young players though who might have gone with the under 21 teams, so I think it's going to be 5.
At the end of the day, Norwich are going to win. So
no, they're not.
City are going to win. Sorry.
Yeah, Jesus. I know they're second favourite team, but that's some of that blind bias we want to get out of this pub.
Beer, mate.
We know we want to be 2 guys talking football like they do at the pub. We don't want that blanket fandom. We're the best team in the world. No, you're not. Sunday, Bournemouth versus Everton is an early kickoff. This is the type of game that is good to be on telly. I think this could be a cracking game of football.
Well, yeah, we mentioned it with Everton. Who the hell did they play a few weeks ago?
Watford. Leicester. The game was it Leicester?
No, it was
Wolves.
Everton.
Wolves.
That was a
what a game!
Great game of football.
What a game!
And it's one of those where both teams could quite easily score 2-3 goals. They're both terrible defensively.
Yeah.
You could imagine it being a little bit of a goal fest.
Expect Callum Wilson to be chomping at the bit after not getting on for England.
Yeah.
And he'll think Tammy Abraham was playing well going in. He's got to prove himself now again.
Yeah. And I like Everton. I
really do.
Really like them going forward. I think they've got really good sort of 3-4 there.
This is the type of game with Bournemouth that can go either way.
Yeah.
They could win 3-1, but they could lose 4-0. Bournemouth are very hard to predict. They've got a lot of injuries as well. They've got a few injuries. Danny Gosling's out in the midfield. Simon Francis is out, who I think is a key player for them. Nathan Ake's fit though, which is good. I look at Bournemouth and I look at Everton. I look at the 2 squads, and I have to say I think Everton are better.
Everton's squad shades it, but away at Bournemouth, big ask. I think it's going to be tight. I got the feeling it's going to be a score draw.
Who for Everton at the moment? They've got quite a lot of players, it seems, all of a sudden after the summer. Who do you think their best team to start is?
Oh my God, you're going to make me try and name a side that I can't think of. Pickford.
Yeah.
Coleman.
Yeah.
Zuma.
Yeah.
Keane.
Zuma's not there.
Why am I saying Zuma? Mina.
Keane.
Mina,
yeah.
Digne.
Yeah.
Midfield's an issue because obviously their new bloke from Mainz who is not fit.
Yeah.
I'd have Delph in holding.
Yeah.
I would probably have. Oh my God. Tom Davies never plays, but I like Tom Davies.
No, well the thing is they've got Delph.
Schneiderlin.
They've got I wouldn't start Schneiderling. They've got Delph. They've got who's the player that came in to replace Garner Gay. They've got a player in there.
They've got Andre Gomez. What the hell are we talking about?
Yeah,
Andre Gomez.
They've got Richarlison. They've got loads of players coming in.
Delph, Gomez, Sigurdsson,
do you go Richarlison?
Whiteside, Richarlison,
Bernard.
Iwobi.
Iwobi.
Yeah,
So I like Bernard.
No, and it's got to be Moise Kean, isn't it?
Yeah, Moise Kean. Definitely not done the cover though.
If he's going to start again, he started in the last one. So
Yeah,
he played terribly again.
I actually think Everton's going to nick it. You think it's going to be a score draw? I think it's going to be 2-1 Everton.
2-2.
Okay, good shout. Moving on to the 4:30 kickoff, you'll be liking this one. Watford, new manager, Quique Sanchez Flores. New old manager, old new manager.
Good choice.
New everything.
Very, very attractive.
He led them to 13th in their first season of the Premier League and he did very well. He's now got a better squad. It's a much better squad at his disposal.
Oh, big time, yeah. Bit of money to probably spend in January when we get there.
Yeah, I don't think Watford are going to get relegated. I think they're too good to get relegated. Arsenal, however, though, I think right now are the third best team in the Premier League. I think they are better than Tottenham and I think they're just about better than Leicester. Right now.
You feeling all right?
After watching the game at the Emirates, I just think Tottenham just look clueless. I think that in 2-3 weeks' time, I can change my mind.
Agreed.
I think right now, the way that Arsenal played this season, they look like the third best team in the Premier League. With Leicester and Spurs just behind.
These are the games. These are the games that define your season. Watford away, we should be winning.
Oh, you might wear your blue kit.
We might wear it's not even blue, it's like proper dark blue, isn't it?
Navy.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that
It's
kit.
beautiful. But these are the games. If you want to be challenging or anywhere near any form of European qualification, you win these games.
Yeah.
My concern is Quique Sanchez Flores has come in. He's a good manager. I can see a little bit of a bounce back, new manager. Everyone's loving life. We might get something out of the game.
Deeney's out. Deeney loves playing Arsenal.
Welbeck will score, mate. I can see it already.
Oh, he
Could
did.
you
He scored
imagine?
He scored his first game against Man United, didn't he, for Arsenal?
Could you imagine?
That'd be great.
I personally think we'll have enough, but it's the type of game in the past we usually have a shocker in.
Yeah, Granit Xhaka he's been injured, but he should be back.
His other half is having a child, which makes me think he'll be having maternity leave for a while. Paternity, sorry.
Unless he's having the child.
Well, I wish he did. Give him up for 6-7 months.
I think you'll have too much as well.
I think we'll also be a little bit more attacking this week as well.
Sanchez Flores, he's come in during the international break. He's not going to have much time with the players.
No, and they're quite an international side, Watford. So there's a lot of players who would have gone away.
I think Welbeck might score though. I think Welbeck might score.
If Welbeck scores,
I think that he's had 2 weeks work on his fitness. I think that could be massive for him. Give me a score, please.
It's going to be tight. I'm going to go 2-1.
I was going to say 2-1. I'm actually going to go 3-2.
Oh, interesting.
I think that Watford might have a go, but I think that they're so weak at the back that you can score a few.
Yeah.
Last game of the weekend. You know what the best thing is? We're going on holiday this week.
We're going to
be in Lanzarote while this is playing.
Oh, sun.
Aston Villa at home to West Ham Monday night. Big game. West Ham, as we got the new shirt, and because I think they're a better side than them at the moment, I think should do it.
For me, these are two similar sides. That's a big ask, actually, isn't it? I think West Ham are a little bit better now. Yeah. These are the games again. I think Villa might nick something from. I quite like them at home.
Yeah, I do, but I just think that you look at the pace on the counter that.
But again, West Ham are so inconsistent. They might not even turn up.
They might not turn up, but I can just see players like Anderson just ripping the Aston Villa backline to shreds.
I think Villa might turn up, and I think what's his face up front might score. What's his name? Wesley. Might score.
Wesley
Falls on the floor every 2 minutes. He might turn up.
Yeah, but I think Sebastian Haller might score. Again, I'd like to see Tyrone Mings play very well to say to Gareth Southgate.
For me, already, I'm going to say right now, Tyrone Mings will be in the European Championships.
And I'm going
to say this now. He's going to be there.
Yeah,
because he's going to play every week, and he's going to play quite well.
Whereas Keane's going to make mistakes.
Yeah, agreed. I think, in terms of score, I think Villa might just nick it.
Give us a score.
I'm going to go a very, very tight 1-0.
I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go 1-0 West Ham. So I think that Felipe Anderson will have too much. I think Lanzini, I think Haller, I think they've got enough.
Oh, don't get me wrong. West Ham are great going forward. I think you can get them at the back.
I just think that they're solid enough in midfield with Declan Rice and Noble and Wilshere that they might have enough to win that game. All right, that's it. Episode 11, Pub Football,
two
2
in one
and a 9. I am knackered.
Oh, I'll get another beer in a minute. I'm desperate.
Episode 11 of Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy, all done and dusted. Monday, we are doing the show in the morning, so we'll be up early from here.
And we will still be drinking alcohol.
Yeah, we will.
We will, yeah.
Before we jet off to Lanzarote for a holiday. Pub Football's going on tour, baby! I never want to say that again. But we're going to take
Are you going to cut that out?
No, of course
Please
not. We don't edit. So there's one thing left to say. Enjoy the Premier League weekend and cheers. Just do that a bit and then.
Oh, looks like something else.
Cheers.